Perfect Blue is a rare film that has only gotten better with time in the horror that it portrays. Released in 1998, it's about an idol named Mima from a J-pop girl group who changes careers to become an actress. She wants to be taken seriously, and so she tries to shed her innocent girl image she had as an idol. Idols in Japan are a cultural phenomenon that doesn't really have an equivalent in Europe or America. Most real-world idols don't stay in the business for a long time either. Mima pushes herself to not disappoint the people she works with, and tries to become a great actress, but in doing so forces herself to accept some jobs that she's not actually comfortable with, like playing the role of a rape victim in a drama series, and getting photographed by a photographer known for his nude photos. Her change in careers angers some of her old fans, including a stalker known as Mimania. He is obsessed with Mima's pure pop idol image, and is egged on by someone pretending to be the real Mima, the pop idol avatar that wants to get rid of the fake Mima, who wants to leave her idol life behind. Early in her new career, Mima receives a fan letter that explodes in the hand of one of her agents, sending him to the hospital. As she becomes more successful, other people around her end up murdered. The man who wrote the rape scene is found dead in an elevator. The photographer who shot her nude photos of her is stabbed in the eye with a screwdriver. In the scene of his murder, it shows Mima herself as the murderer, but later on in the film, Mimania claims to have done it. There are a lot of these little disconnects throughout the film, as Mima becomes more anxious with getting stalked and the things she feels forced to do to further her career. She slowly loses her grip on reality, until the final two confrontations in the film. First with Mimania, and then with the image of her old pop idol self, when it turns out that her manager Rumi was the one sending instructions to Mimania and acting like Mima online, keeping up an online diary of her daily activities. The overall theme of the film is the disconnects between the way we see ourselves and how other people see us, especially in situations where other people know us without us knowing them. This is called a parasocial relationship. It is something like the relationship that you have with a celebrity because you know about them but they don't know about you. And it has become even more common through the use of social media like Twitter and YouTube. People who make videos and other content online can have a following that thinks they know them, but you can only ever see and know what they put online. This film was released in the early days of wide adoption of the internet and has become only more relevant in the present. In that way, it's similar to The Matrix, presenting a kind of existential horror about personal identity. It leaves a lot of things confusing and ambiguous. At the end of the film, with Mimania dead and Rumi in a psychiatric institution, Mima says something that left me questioning whether she was back to her normal self or whether she had adopted the persona of her old pop idol image. The film was directed by Satoshi Kon. It was his first film as a director. He later went on to direct more films that have a similar vibe of not knowing what is real, the most well-known of these films being Paprika. There is a lot of detail in this film in the visuals, from the striking red colors in the background and Mima's clothes whenever there is a moment that her hallucinations become more present, to all the objects like her laundry and PlayStation 1 in her apartment, giving it a lived-in appearance. It's truly a gorgeous film, and it's a timeless, surreal horror classic.